Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we have a guest that is already known on the channel because it is Plaud, and we don't take a look at one product. No, it's two products from Plaud. It's on the one hand the Note Pro from them we already had on this channel in a comparison, and then we take a look at their completely new NotePin S. So we take a really close look at that one, so including unboxing element, and I'm a real big fan and I was already using it for some time now, and I'm in love with that thing. But we take also a look and explain in this video what both of these devices do, and so just jump right into the unboxing from that one. But if you are more interested in the cases, I use that thing, or we were at the MWC, so if you want to see that and how to use something like the NotePin S on an exhibition like that, or just in your daily life, this video also has chapters, so jump right at 6-minute mark, something like that. In the future, then you should be fine. But for everyone else, a great product journey starts with a box.
Haha, and those are the boxes. 3 boxes to be precise, because we got different colors. But let's get that thing out of there. And this package includes all the different options you have to wear that NotePin S. And look at the packaging. Plaud really pays attention at their packaging. And nice, everything looks very premium and cool. Then we have the different wearing options. Pretty cool that everything is in one box here. So we have the wristband and also the strap that goes around your neck. Pretty cool to wear it on your body, of course. USB-C cable. And the little pod you need to charge the NotePin. Keep in mind, you need both of those things, or pod and the USB-C cable, to charge that thing. But now let's take a closer look at the pin itself. And what's the difference to the non-S version? That's that little button right here. So we have a tactile button with a click, so no touch interface anymore. And for me, to be honest, that's a plus. We also got the 2 mounting options, the clip and this magnetic plate, so to mount it anywhere with your clothes or something like that. So the big question that remains is, what's the difference to the Note version, or the Note Pro version in our case?
I think it's pretty obvious what's the main difference between those two devices. I mean, okay. This one has a lot of options to wear it around your neck, on your shirt. The Note Pro most comfortably sits on the back of your iPhone. Of course, you can mount it also on a regular Android phone, on any phone, because there's this magnetic ring included also in the box, so it makes it easy to mount it on any phone, even if it doesn't have this possibility to connect something via magnets. But to be honest, just look at this. This is definitely designed for an iPhone. It sits perfectly in the middle, no camera is obstructed or something like that. I also use the non-Pro version on my Android phone, and it's always awkward because it doesn't really align with the bevels and bezels and stuff like that, and it's maybe too big. It doesn't fit on all the Android phones because the camera module is too big. So this thing is designed for iPhone. Try to convince me otherwise in the comments, but I tell you, this is made for iPhones, and it works well with that. As you can see also with this case I have on my phone, nice. But maybe you're completely new to that game and ask yourself, what is he talking about? Because what are those things doing? We have here AI note taker. That means they record everything that's happening in a dedicated radius and make a transcript and a summary afterwards, so you can save a lot of time when you're sitting in a meeting and just want to have everything afterwards ready for your next steps, whatever you do afterwards. As said, different design options, but also we have a Pro tag here, and this one is also available in a non-Pro version that just slightly differs from that one. But overall, every product from Plaud's product family does more or less the same. It records stuff happening around you, and the software afterwards makes the transcription and everything happening. What the Pro differs from the normal Note and also from the NotePin is that you have the most features just packed in there. So you have the longest battery lifetime, you have the most microphones, which results in the widest pickup radius of all of those devices, in a display on the device, so you see what's happening and you can get sure you have a better feedback about what's happening. So also the design of the Note and the Note Pro at the back of your phone is designed like that because it can also record the calls that are incoming. So it's not just recording you when you have a phone call. Thanks to a conduction microphone, it can also record the vibration going on the phone. So it will record the other person you have a call with without any additional software or connections needed, because you just snap it onto your phone as you've seen already, and boom, it's ready to go. And the Pro version has also an automatic detection of a phone call. So if you got called and you have configured the device accordingly, it will start recording without any further steps needed. Also, you have a bigger pickup range. This thing has 4 microphones compared to the 2 microphones in the NotePin. And so you have also the possibility to put it on the table, press record, and everything in the room should be covered. So every person should be recorded without any further steps to be taken. So great stuff if you're in a bigger setup and so on. So, but where does this NotePin come in? And why do I like it more than the thing that goes on the back of your phone? It's just as simple as that. I can wear it around my neck and have it with me all day long. And to be honest, it doesn't look automatically like you wearing something, out of a science fiction movie or something like that. So it blends somehow in a fit, or you just pin it anywhere, or you wear it around your wrist and stuff like that. So you have those different options where to wear it, and wearing it is one key benefit for me, because so I experienced it at the MWC. I was there, and going over the floors, over the exhibition halls, you just have it around the neck and you just press the button if something interesting is happening.
So maybe you ask yourself, why should you need something like a Plaud on a convention like this? I mean, of course, the most obvious part is you talk to a lot of people, and of course it is loud, it is hectic, and a lot of stuff is happening, so you easily forget the important stuff they want to tell you, and so you can just look for that afterwards and make a review of the whole conversation, not only the audio part, because that is very often not that much usable, because it's a convention. You have a conversation with a person, and at the same time some presentation is starting and they're blasting music through speakers and you don't hear anything in your recording. So then looking at the transcription is a super useful thing.
Or if you have an idea, and this is where it gets interesting, because I found a pretty cool workflow for myself. When I have an idea for a video or something like that, and I just had this with me, I started recording, and I think I already made 3 scripts with the NotePin S, and just like that, wearing it around my neck, got the idea on my commute to the office, or just on my way somewhere. It was every time it was on the way somewhere, and that's something I don't see the Note Pro, because I don't pull out my phone and start talking in the back of my phone or pretend to take a phone call. No, this is something really great, and you don't have to worry about surrounding noises, because I did that on an exhibition floor, I did this on a busy street, and I did this where it was covered mostly from my jacket, and it recorded everything perfectly. Or at least if you play back that recording, that doesn't sound clean at all, but that's also not the use case. Important is that the AI can recognize everything that's happening in that recording, and that worked flawlessly. I was really impressed, because this is a different kind of use case, and I was really surprised, because a meeting is a controlled environment. So if you put that on a table, not that often you have a very loud or noisy environment. I mean, of course, you can have it in a cafe or in a park, but normally meeting environments are quiet, because you're in a room, it's a closed environment, nothing disturbs you. But the recordings I did with this one, amazing, really. The loud exhibition floors, loud streets, jacket, covered, partly, everything got covered. So big fan of that design here. And nothing spectacular happening here. But as soon as you started transcribing a text or generated a summary, you get a title for that recording that is generated also by AI, but of course you can change that all the time. And of course, all of that magic happens in the Plaud AI app. As you can see, if you just transfer files from the Note or the NotePin, you just will have a date and time of the recording, and then you can just listen to that recording. And the fun part is also you can mix language. It also recognized that it has won a design award in 2026 already and made a little note here. But let's jump right into a conversation I had about a multi-screen user interface for a car in the future. First, of course, the source, we have the transcription. But maybe you missing an information you are sure you heard in the conversation or in the meeting and you can't find at the first glance in the summary because it was a really long and very information-packed meeting, and so it's sometimes even hard to find in the summary the right information you are searching for. And therefore, they don't just build in a search function. This was there all along. Now you can ask an AI about the whole text you just transcribed. So it's called Ask Plaud, and right now it's in beta, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't work just fine, because of course you can read everything and have everything just summed up together in really good groups, and it's very user-friendly to interact with. Has it won an award already? Question mark. And tell me, has it won any award? Analyzing. And yes, the display form factor of the system won the Design Award 2026 from IAF last week. Great stuff. You can start a conversation then right away from that point, or you can all the things I tried out with it just worked like a charm. So let's ask the AI. Maybe you remember I dropped the fun fact that this thing already won a design award. So let's ask it right away.
And that's of course not just a hub for all your recordings you did, but also you can do that, so you can manage all the recording you did with the pin and with people in person. But the way bigger gap, the bridge with that software, with the desktop part, is you can record everything happening on your computer. Discord calls, Zoom meetings, whatever you're running, without touching your speakers, Bluetooth headphones in, and you're good to go. The little widget in the top right corner handles everything. Start recording, take notes, mark highlights, grab screenshots, all of which end up in the summary you already know from the Plaud app. It even detects calls and conferences automatically and can start recording on its own. So hit generate and you're done. So no more laying your Plaud next to your laptop with the meeting blasting through the speakers, no weird meeting bots, everything happens on the software side, which is a really great deal if you ask me.
And that's about it from my side about this newest entry in the Plaud product family. And they deliver as we are used from Plaud, and I'm still a NotePin guy and even like the haptic edition with the button more than the regular just touch surface design they showed us earlier, because yeah, you know, you don't have a wrong area to you tapped, so you have a button to press, and less errors is more happiness in my book, so it's a welcome addition. And of course the Note Pro, the professional under the professionals, so if you are someone that likes to talk a lot on their phone, then go with, and especially if you have an iPhone, I think that whole thing works best and feels the best with an iPhone. And yeah, a very good addition if you have to make a lot of phone calls and yeah, are in a lot of meetings on the phone. Otherwise, I would say go with the pin. I love the pin design, but of course I understand everyone that is on the phone all the time, so go with the Pro. Go with the Pro and be Pro. As you saw in that video, the software also opens completely new possibilities, and it has to be seen if it is a really wise choice of them, because I could imagine many people say, hey, we don't need the whole hardware part anymore because I'm most of the time, like I am, when I'm in a meeting, it's a Zoom call. And so I want to have all these audio sources collected into one point. So let's see how this develops, but I really welcome it to have just a software that has all the possibilities you had in the past only with their app. So great stuff here also. And if you want to find out more about those devices or the whole Plaud product family, check out the description below. There you find all the information you need. And yeah, if you have more questions I didn't answer, you can also drop us a comment or tell me how you like my new haircut. It's up to you. Just interact with that video, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, follow the channel, and don't forget to hit the bell button, because you know YouTube is doing its thing. And so long, I wish you the best meetings possible, and I say bye bye.